Okay. This is the first question. Draw the transfer characteristics of the following. And this is very basic question and easy question, and it's a good example to start from for beginners. So it would give immense confidence and boost your confidence if you solve this question on your own. Try this question on your own and check with the answer that I have explained, that I will explain shortly. Okay, now I think all of you tried this question. Now let me explain the answer. You follow one question so that you can do all other questions on your own itself. So voltage transfer characteristics ante input voltage ki output voltage ki etla untadi characteristics anedi you should draw. So if my input is varying along x-axis, let me take my input is varying along x-axis, my output is along y-axis. Then if you look for time being, first let us consider, one second, andro okkasari add aithe it would be easy for me. Okay, no more requests. Sorry. Okay. Input versus output. So this is my input axis and this is my output. So మీ డయోడ్ చూసినట్లయితే ఫర్ టైం బీయింగ్ లెట్ us take VD on is 0 అంటే ఇనిషియల్ గా డయోడ్ ఐడియల్ అని తీసుకుందాం. నెక్స్ట్ వీ కెన్ సాల్వ్ ఫర్ నాన్ ఐడియల్ కేస్ ఆల్సో. సో ఇఫ్ input is my let us take my input as sinusoidal signal. So for positive cycle the diode will be on, right? If the diode was on, then for positive cycle the circuit will be like this: input voltage V in, and then this is represented with short circuit SC, and then there will be resistance R. So you're taking the output across the resistance, so it will be V naught. So the entire input will be seen across output. So V output is simply equal to V input. This is a straight line that is passing through origin. So immediately after 0, you can draw the characteristics like this. And now, if you take the negative cycle, then the circuit will be somewhat like this. The same circuit can be replaced by this. Diode will be open, and there will be resistance R. So the current in the loop is 0, and the entire voltage, input voltage, will be seen across the open circuit. So the output voltage V naught would be 0. So these are your characteristics. Now with these characteristics, if you draw the same, this is input waveform, right? V in. Now if you would like to draw the output waveform, then it would be like this. With respect to T, if I draw the output waveform, only positive cycles were allowed and negative cycles are clipped. So this will give you a idea about clipping also, but not that perfect clip up. We will see those circuits also later. But my idea is for next cycle output is 0, but for cycles the output is as it is. So now you can look at this. These characteristics are also called as rectifier characteristics. If you recall, this is called as a half-wave rectifier circuit, but capacitor and all these things will be present. We are going to see that. But initially, this is a half-wave rectifier circuit. Later, the design was slightly modified to reduce the ripple and to get constant DC output. So those are all the things that we are going to see in upcoming sessions. Okay. So this was the first question. Guys, clear with this question, right? Okay. This was the second question. You try this. This was the second question. Guys, clear with the first question, right? Yes, clear. Okay. Then you try this question on your own. Draw the transfer characteristics, voltage transfer characteristics for this. I will give you 1 minute of time and then I will explain. You please cross check your answer with my answer, and if any doubt, then you can ping me, or you mute yourself, can mention if you have any doubt. So in the previous question, if you look, okay, they are arranged, but I will write direct answer. If the diode is non-idle, then the characteristics will look somewhat like this. Okay, the characteristics will be up to VD on. VD on, the output will be 0, and then due to this intercept, there will be there will be a shift in this, and here you will get when diode is on, V output equal to V in. Okay, because V in minus 0.7, so that's why there is a shift in the intercept. So this is how the characteristics if the diode was non-ideal, V out versus V in. So that's it, no more change. Okay, now you solve this. You first draw the characteristics assuming the diode as idle, and then you can keep VD on as 0.7 volts, and you can modify your answer. So you better plot both those things. Okay, this was the second question. V out equal to V in, Y equal to X. Okay, what if there was a shift in, what if the diodes are non-ideal? VD on was 0.7. You also plot that session. Yes, have you done? Shall I explain or have 2 more seconds? Done. Okay. Now it's not possible to look at your answer, so you please cross-verify yourself. Let me explain the answer. So if you look here clearly, for positive cycle, there was a path like this. So the diode can be replaced for positive cycle. The same circuit can be replaced like this. And again, this can be replaced with a short circuit, right? Short circuit. So you will get V output equal to V in. And in the same way, for the negative cycle also, you can replace the same, but with this diode now. But this time, the output will not be like this, but it will be like this. It will be like this because the current is flowing in this direction, so the output will be like this. So you'll get negative output for negative cycle. So that is the main difference one should know. But whereas for a full wave rectifier, the characteristics are not like this, which we are going to see soon. But my point is, if it is 0.7, VD on equal to 0.7, then it would be somewhat like this. And similarly, after minus VD on, the output was negative. Here you can see V out was taken in this direction, but current is flowing like this, so it would be plus minus. So V out is negative. So that's why you'll get characteristics in the third quadrant. But whereas for the full wave rectifier, if you look, full wave rectifier was currently not explained, but if you look, the characteristics would be like this for full wave rectifier. Because for negative cycles also, if this is your input, then what you will get as output? You will get output like this, right? So for negative cycle also you are getting positive. That's why the output characteristics would be somewhat like this. So if you are good at writing these things, if you are very good at drawing these transfer characteristics, then you can solve any type of numerical questions that were asked in diode circuits. So that's it with this question. To be frank, the correct answer was this would not be included. Okay, this was your correct answer. So this is your correct answer for this question. Now moving on to the third question, you try to solve this on your own. So this was the third question. Okay, this is your third question. Please try to solve on your own. Guys, clear with 2 questions, right? First 2 questions were clear, right? Yes, solve the third one. Is any delay in my voice or is it fine? Okay, your 1 minute was completed. Guys, any delay in my voice or everything fine? Yes. Signal clipped off below. That's the goals. Mm, not actually. Why you are getting 3 volts there? I have given 2 volts, right? This was the question you are doing, right? Okay, 3 volts. Okay, okay, perfect. Okay, guys, have you done? Have you done all these things? Shall I explain now? Yes. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to explain this. Please verify if you have not done yet. So as I told you yesterday, this was very important point that is to be noted. Please focus for just 1 second. That I'm going to say a mind blowing point. Many will think whether to put directly these 3 volts to compare here or not. 3 volts ఇక్కడ పెట్టొచ్చా డైరెక్ట్ గానే చాలా మంది ఆలోచిస్తారు. But the thing that I told you is in assuming this ideal diode or non-ideal diode, that means model 2 or model 3, we have model the diode, right? 3 models, where first one is exponential model. You simply neglect that model. But whereas coming to model 2 or model 3, the characteristics that I have drawn were very hard. That if model 3 they were like this, but if for 1 second, if for model 2 they were like this, this is for model 10, this is for model 3. The thing that you should note is at immediate instant of point where the diode is getting turned on, the current that is flowing through the diode is very small. The current that is flowing through the diode is very small. So the drop immediate when the diode turns on, the drop in the resistor is 0. So simply you can compare this diode with 3 volts at cathode and this input at anode. Now the immediate thing is if Vin greater than 3 volts, then the diode will be turned on. If Vin less than 3 volts, then the diode would be turned off. So this is the observation that you should make. If you are clear with this point, then you can draw the transfer characteristics on your own. The main motive of writing this question is to make you clear that you can directly compare this voltage source in constant voltage model or ideal model, because the immediate current that is flowing through the diode immediately when it is switched on is 0. So you can directly plug this 3 volts here, but see, just for that instant only, if you increase, then there will be enormous change, like 10 times change in the current for just 60 millivolts change in voltage. So diode is very powerful device. So this trick is used only at the instant of turning on of diode. That's it. Okay. Now, if this is not ideal diode, then what you have to do is this potential difference should be not exactly 3, but 3.7. Okay. If Vin greater than 3 plus 0.7, this is 0.7, right? So when you're moving like this, you should add these two. So this should be 3.7 times greater than this entire part. Okay. Not 3.7 times, but greater than 3.7 is the point. Now you can draw the transfer characteristics on your own. For ideal diode, if my V input is on x-axis and my V out is on y-axis, then when V input greater than 3 volts, then it is following like this. The output is following input. For less than that, the diode is turned off. Here, the circuit will be like this. The diode is turned off and the resistor, the current through the resistor would be 0. So the potential would be 0. And this 3 volts will appear across the output. Okay. The output would be 3 volts. But for greater than 3 volts case, the circuit would be like this. V in, diode will be short circuited, and here R and 3 volts. So this point is plugged here, right? So directly V output equal to V in. Okay. If there is a gap of, if there is a drop, then you can subtract that one. So this would be your answer for this question. Okay. Guys, are you clear with the third question? Guys, everyone clear? Can I move to the fourth question? Yes. Okay. So this is the fourth question. So please try this. This is very important. You can clearly see that I marked this question with pink color, which indicates that this model is expected, or else this model is very important among those models that I have discussed so far. So please try this question on your own and you cross check your answer with my answer after explanation. So I will give you again 1 minute of time. You please try to solve this question and verify your answer with my answer. Guys, very important model. Okay, Okay, you can take the output across this. I didn't mark it, I guess. So output across this. Okay, that doesn't matter. This is your diode. Assume the diode as idle for your ease. For your simplicity, you assume diode as idle. So VD on is 0. You consider this diode as idle, and here there was input voltage Vn, and here 1 kilo ohm in series with 6 volt 6 volt supply, and here 2 kilo ohm in series with minus 6 volts. Or the polarities are simply changed here. These two plates. So you check accordingly, and you try to plot the transfer characteristics for V out versus Vn. Okay, this is very, very important. Shall I explain? It's already 2 minutes. Shall I explain, or you want some more time to plot? No problem. Take your time. Try to plot on your own. If it's mistake also, no problem, because as many mistakes, I suggest you to commit as many mistakes as possible before exam only. Don't commit them in exam. You're free to solve your own circuit on your own paper, and you cross check and you rectify your mistakes in these type of sessions, which would be very helpful for you to avoid mistakes in your main exam, that is GATE 2021. Okay, V greater than 2. What will happen when V greater than 2? See, if you want to comment your answer, then the comment should be in such a way that for V in greater than some voltage, the output equal to input, or output not equal to input, or output is constant. In the same, V out equal to V in for V in greater than 2. Then what would be your output when V in less than 2? What if V in less than 2? What would be your output? So yes, it's absolutely perfect that V out equal to V in for V in greater than 2. But my question is, what would be V out if V in less than 2? Output equal to your answer. Sri Lakshmi, Shweta, have you guys done that? Hari. Okay. Okay, fine. V output equal to 2. Harika, Sri Lakshmi, Shweta, have you guys done? Shall I explain, or do you want some more time to do? Explain, sure. Okay. See, these type of models are very, very important. You please focus for some time. Then you can solve all these type of questions. Okay. So this is my V out. Now, before analyzing whether the diode is on or not, you should be in a position to determine this potential. Let me call this as node A, and you should be in a potential to determine this node voltage VA. To get this node voltage VA, there is no need of this part of the circuit, this previous part of the circuit. So simply, you can apply Kirchhoff voltage law or Kirchhoff current law here. So this VA minus 6 by 1K plus VA minus of minus by 2K equal to 0. Now, VA by 1K minus 6 milli plus VA by 2K plus 3 milli equal to 0. Now, VA by 1K plus VA by 2K, what will be the answer? The LCM is 2. So, it's 3 by 2, right? 3 by 2 VA equal to 2K will be there. It would be 3 milli. So, if you multiply this with 2K, then K, M will cancel, 3 will cancel. So this node voltage is 2 volts. So this is what you got, right? This node voltage is 2 volts. So this is part 1 of solving the problem. This is how you should attack this problem. This is part 1 of solving the problem, that is determining this voltage VA. Now, how the analysis should be means, if this input voltage is greater than this 2 volts, then the diode will turn on. If Vin greater than VA, in this case it is 2 volts, then diode will turn on. 1 second. I think someone. Requested to join. Yes. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Okay. I'm not going to explain again that because it is erased due to someone who came just now. No problem. We just now solved this by using KCL equation. VA minus 6 by 1K plus VA plus 6 by 2K equal to 0. So by solving this, the new member who joined right now, this VA equal to 2 volts. Now, the analysis should be in such a way that, one second, if V in greater than 2 volts, now you should compare this node potential and this node potential. If V in greater than 2 volts, then your diode will be turned on. If V in less than 2 volts, then the diode will be turned off. Now, how the equivalent circuit will be? If diode is turned on, then the circuit would be like this: 1K, 2K, and all these things doesn't matter. Why? Because if diode is turned on, this input is plugged here, right? Input is plugged at output. So no need to write all these things again and again. Don't waste your time. Now, if diode is turned off, then see, this is turned off. Then what? This part of the circuit can be removed, and here it is output, right? So the output will be VA. So volt. So the transfer characteristics will be somewhat like this: V in versus V out. The transfer characteristics will look like this. That is, up to 2 volts. If V in greater than 2 volts, the output would follow V in. But if less than 2 volts, then the output is 2 volts. So this is the transfer characteristics. So let me check someone joined right now. I got request. So let me accept him. Okay. So far all these problems clear, right? So far I have explained 4 problems. Guys, are you clear with these 4 problems? In which 4th problem is very, very important model. Guys, clear, right? Okay. Then let me move with next question. 5th question. So the 5th question, you try to solve this question. This is also very important. Try to get the transfer characteristics of this question. So now, if you observe, I changed the direction of diode. I just made ulta. I just flipped the diode in the reverse manner. So far, we have seen. So why I am giving such an explanation is, while studying about rectifier circuits like bridge wave rectifier and full wave rectifier, all these things they and clipper circuits or positive clipper, clamper circuits like positive clamper, negative clamper, all these things would vary just by flipping the diode itself. The idea of getting all these circuits is just by flipping the diode from its original position. So that is the case why you should also learn how to draw the transfer characteristics for the same circuit, and you should analyze the transfer characteristics of the same circuits if the diode was flipped. So that is the reason why I added this question in the list. That is the 5th question. You try to solve this question on your own and you cross check your answer with my explanation. Okay, I will give you 1 minute of time. You try to solve this question. Few people joined right now. That is Sudan Gunta Akash. I think you are from Telangana. Maybe when I referred you, okay. And Sai yesterday you joined. Okay, Sai Teja. No problem. So guys, you are a bit late. So we covered almost 4 to 5 new important numerical questions. Don't worry. We try to follow from now. If V in greater than -2, then output equal to V in, and else it is 0. No. Else it is 0 or something. You just check. So Sri Lakshmi, V in less than -2, we output equal to -2. V in greater than, perfect Sri Lakshmi, exactly. That is the answer. Subbaraju, you just check your second case. It's not C program to write else 0. But even though it's wrong answer, you gave one part of the answer right, but it's not enough to score good marks. Sri Lakshmi, perfect, absolutely fine. Perfect answer. Guys, you please try to do on your own. If not, I will explain, don't worry. But my intention is to make you to jump into the circuits and to jump into to make you to initiate solving on your own, so that if you commit mistakes here, then those mistakes won't be repeated in the final exam. So please take pen and paper with you and simultaneously solve along with me, and you cross check your answers with me. because I have made nearly 10 to 12 questions of list here. Let me explain to you, and then we are going to see some new topic. Okay. So for the new people, two or three who joined today, I uploaded the recorded session in my YouTube channel. I will share you the link if possible. You please go through that, because that is the introduction part to the diodes, where beautiful points were discussed in the diode circuits part 1. So you can refer that video so that it would be easy for you to cope up with next upcoming session. And also there were okay, at the end of this I will at the end of this lecture I will tell the points, not record right now. Okay guys, shall I explain? Shweta and Harika, Sai, Tarak, are you solving still, or shall I explain the answer? Yes. Okay. Then I will continue to, okay, got it. Okay, then I will explain this answer. You just cross check now. The similar case, in the first problem that we have seen, the diode was like this. If this was the question, or this is the question, that doesn't matter, this voltage source, but the direction of diode is flipped right now. The direction of diode was flipped. So how this affect the analysis or affect the answer, let us see. Okay. Okay, 1 second. Red color. Okay. Now, if you look here, I already told you at the immediate instant of diode turning on, the current through the diode would be zero. If this is your model, at the immediate instant of turning the diode on, the current that is flowing through the diode would be zero. So no need to bother or worry much about this resistance unless there is a resistor divider circuit, which we are going to see in the latter models. Okay. For time being, you don't worry or don't bother about this resistance that is present in the circuit. Now, for this diode to turn on, this potential, this some called Vx or something, this Vx should be less than -2 for this diode to turn on. And when this is the case, as I told you to not worry about this resistance, I can plug this V in right away here. So Vx equal to V in at the immediate instant, because the current that is flowing to the diode is zero. Malli cheptunnanu, diode nunchi immediate గా డయోడ్ టర్న్ ఆన్ అయిన దగ్గర కరెంట్ అనేది ఏమీ వెళ్ళదు. డయోడ్ ద్వారా వెళ్ళే కరెంట్ జీరో. అందుకు the drop across the resistance will be zero, kabatti I can plug this point right away here and I can equate Vx equal to V in immediate instant daggara. Now if V in is less than -2, then my diode will be turned on, diode on అవుతుంది. What would be the equivalent circuit if the diode was turned on? Diode on అయితే this would be replaced with short circuit with -2 volts here and V in here. Now if you recall, ఇక్కడ Vout తీసుకున్నప్పుడు this same will appear here, that is -2. అంటే if V in less than -2, then my, let me change the color, then my Vout equal to -2. Let me get back to red color again. Now if V in greater than -2, ulta case, if V in greater than -2, then this diode will be turned off. ఎప్పుడైతే డయోడ్ టర్న్ ఆఫ్ అవుతుందో, the loop is not closed. Diode ఎప్పుడైతే ఓపెన్ అవుతుందో, loop is not closed, right? Sorry, ఇది resistance kada, sorry, this is resistance. Let me erase that part, sorry, my mistake, but it won't affect the answer, you see. Okay, resistance ఎలా ఉంది, input ఎక్కడ ఉంది. Now the diode was turned off, open, and here it is -2 volts. As diode is open, the current is zero and this entire input will appear across this point. So from here, for V in greater than 2, my V output equal to what? V in. So now if you draw the transfer characteristic for this, V out versus V in, up to V in greater than -2, V in greater than -2, from here the output will follow input. For less than -2 volts, output equal to -2. This is -2. So these are the transfer characteristics for this question. So far we have seen 5 questions, right? Okay, this is also a very important model. So let me get to the new question, 6th question. Now you try to solve this a bit high standard, in the sense next level of question. Guys, so far 5 questions are clear, right? 5 questions are clear, right? Sai, explain. Sai, what? Okay, you replied for previous question. Okay, guys, are you clear with those questions so far? Yes, Harika, clear. Okay, then will you try the next question, 6th question? Guys, so far I have explained 5 questions. You all clear with that 5 questions, right? or I have to repeat for anyone? Fourth question not clear, Anya. Shweta, fourth question. Let me go to fourth question again. Okay. Fourth question not clear. I will get back to this question, Shweta. Just 1 second. Give me not 1 second, 1 minute of time. Guys, any more? Okay. Remaining all got clear, right? Okay. Now what I request you guys is, you please note this question and you try this question. In the meanwhile, I will explain the fourth question to Shweta. So without wasting time, you guys try to solve this question, because this question is quite different from previous questions, because there is a resistor divider circuit. You can look here. If you can close this part with your hand, if you can close this part of your hand, this diode connection part, then this is a resistor divider circuit, right? Now you try to visualize or interpret how the circuit is going to affect your transfer characteristics. So you try this question on your own. In the meantime, I'm going to explain Shweta the fourth question. Shweta, are you ready? Shweta, shall I explain to you fourth question? Yeah. Okay, Shweta, please focus. This is very simple. Unlike other questions, దీంట్లో నువ్వు గమనించాల్సింది ఏంటంటే డయోడ్ ఆన్ ఆఫ్ చెప్పాలంటే పాయింట్స్ నీకు ఇంపార్టెంట్. ఒకటి యానోడ్ పొజిషన్, రెండు క్యాథోడ్ పొజిషన్. దిస్ ఈజ్ యానోడ్, దిస్ ఈజ్ క్యాథోడ్. సో ఈ డయోడ్ ఆన్ ఆఫ్ నువ్వు చెప్పాలంటే యూ షుడ్ డిటర్మైన్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద వోల్టేజ్ అట్ యానోడ్ అండ్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద వోల్టేజ్ అట్ క్యాథోడ్. క్లియర్లీ యాజ్ ఇన్పుట్ ఈస్ కనెక్టెడ్ టు ద యానోడ్, సో యానోడ్ అనేది విఇన్ అని నీకు తెలుసు. బట్ యూ షుడ్ నో వాట్ క్యాథోడ్. Cathode voltage మనం 6 volts -6 volts తగిలించలేం, because this is another network circuit. ఇది ఇంకొక స్మాల్ circuit. You have to find the equivalent of this circuit, or at least the voltage that is possible at this node. ఎందుకంటే if you draw the KVL for this, there will be some drop here, there will be some drop here, so the voltage across this point would vary. So ఇది find out చేయడానికి what I'm telling you to do is, you isolate this part of circuit aside. దీన్ని ఒక పక్కన రాసుకో. 1K with 6 volts, and again 2K with -6 volts. Okay. Now your aim is to find this voltage VK find out cheyali. Now you can use any method which you are familiar with. And in ide follow up cheptadu, you can use any method to solve this part, because this is basic networks. But I prefer to solve using KCL, Kirchhoff current law. Now if you draw the KCL equation, VK -6 volts by 1K plus VK minus of -6 is negative, right? So VK 6 by 2K equal to 0. Now if you solve this, 1K plus VK by 2K -6 by 1K is minus milli. So solve this, it would be 3 milli. 1K plus 1 by 2K is by K into VK equal to 3 milli. 3 and 3 will get cancelled. This kilo and this multiply and give 1. So this VK is 2 volts. So you got finally this VK as 2 volts. Now you put this right over here, 2 volts. And this VI is VIN. Now simple. To compare whether this diode, or to interpret whether diode is on or off, what you have to do? You have to compare these two things. VIN greater than 2 volts, VIN less than 2 volts. As this is ideal diode for our assumption, if VIN greater than 2 volts, then the diode will be on, and if VIN less than 2 volts, then the diode would be off. So if diode was off, then you draw the equivalent circuit. If diode is on, then you draw the equivalent circuit. Okay. If diode is off, then the equivalent circuit is this. This is the equivalent circuit. So simply your output would be 2 volts. If the diode is on, then the circuit would slightly change. That is, replace the diode with short circuit, and this part of the circuit is same. And here there was VIN connection. So no need to write all these things, because this VIN is right away connected to this point where you are taking Vout. So simply Vout equal to VIN. So for VIN greater than 2 volts, the diode is turned on and the output equal to input. Let me write the conclusion. That is, if VIN greater than 2 volts, V output equal to VIN. If VIN less than 2 volts, then V output equal to VK, which is equal to 2 volts. I think you can take this snapshot if you are not clear, but I think I justified with proper explanation. Clear, Shweta? నోడల్ అనాలిసిస్ వేసినప్పుడు డయోడ్ ఉన్న పార్ట్ కూడా ఇన్వాల్వ్ చేయాలి కదా అన్నయ్య? నో. సో ఆల్రెడీ నిన్న ఒకళ్ళు అడిగారమ్మా, నాకు ఎవరో తెలీదు, బట్ వన్ ఆస్క్డ్ మీ క్వశ్చన్ దట్ బ్రిడ్జ్ సర్క్యూట్ అవుద్దా లేదా అని. అండ్ నువ్వే ఇంకో క్వశ్చన్ కూడా అడిగావు, నార్మల్ అనాలిసిస్ చేస్తున్నప్పుడు యు ఆర్ గెటింగ్ అట్ యానోడ్ 6 volts, అట్ క్యాథోడ్ 3 volts వస్తుంది కదన్యా అని అడిగావు. సో దిస్ ఈస్ వయోలేటింగ్ ద లా అని అడిగావు. సో ఇఫ్ యూ రీకాల్, ముందు డయోడ్ని ఆన్ అవుతుందో ఆఫ్ అవుతుందో డిటర్మైన్ చేయడానికి నువ్వు సర్క్యూట్ని సాల్వ్ చేయాలి. దెన్ ఎందుకంటే డయోడ్ సర్క్యూట్ సాల్వ్ చేస్తున్నప్పుడు ప్రాపర్ అజంప్షన్ ఈజ్ రిక్వైర్డ్ వెదర్ ద డయోడ్ ఈజ్ ఆన్ ఆర్ నాట్. యూ షుడ్ ప్రొసీడ్ బై అజ్యూమింగ్ వెదర్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఆన్ ఆర్ ఆఫ్. Then you have to cross check your assumption. If it is satisfying, then your assumption was correct. If not, you will go with other part of assumption. So ఇప్పుడు నేను చెప్తున్నది మొత్తం ఈ పార్ట్ దగ్గర ఎంత వోల్టేజ్ ఉంటుంది అని. ఈ పార్ట్ దగ్గర వోల్టేజ్ ఉన్నప్పుడు డయోడ్ ఆన్ ఆఫ్ తెలీదు, దీన్ని కన్సిడర్ చేస్తే నువ్వేం కరెంట్ రాస్తావమ్మా ఇక్కడ? ఓకే, దిస్ ఈజ్ నాట్ we have discussed in the constant voltage model. Okay, so what you have to do is you have to isolate this part of the circuit and analyze this part of the circuit and try to determine what voltage is present here. So నీకు డౌట్ వస్తే you can go with KVL and again solve the node voltage at this point. You will end up with the same answer. ఒకసారి KVL వేసి ట్రై చేసి you again interpret this point. If not, I will explain you again in detail. Okay, Shweta, can I move to the next part? Okay, ఓకే అన్నయ్య, ట్రై చేస్తానా? ట్రై చేస్తావా చేసావరా? కేవీఎల్ వేస్ట్ చేశాను. ఓకే, ఎంత వచ్చింది? ఓకే, then 2 volts. Then your doubt was clear, right? Yes. Okay, guys, really this was very good observation. You can also get some gain some knowledge from this. తను ఏమడిగిందంటే డయోడ్ నుంచి కరెంట్ మరి వస్తుంది కదన్యా, కేసీఎల్లో ఎందుకు అది అప్లై చేయట్లేదు అన్నది. సో ద పాయింట్ ఈస్ వెరీ క్లియర్. యూ ప్లీజ్ డోంట్ ఇంక్లూడ్ డయోడ్ వైల్ సాల్వింగ్ ఐసోలేటెడ్ సర్క్యూట్స్ లైక్ దిస్. ఓకే, మీకు డౌట్ ఉంటే కేవీఎల్ఎస్ చేయండి. యాజ్ షీ సాల్వ్డ్, షీ గాట్ 2 volts. ఎందుకంటే ఇఫ్ యూ అగైన్ స్టార్ట్ మెస్సింగ్ దీస్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ థింగ్స్ ఇన్ యువర్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్, దెన్ ఆబ్వియస్లీ యూ విల్ ఎండ్ అప్ విత్ false results. Okay, now many answered, so I'm moving to the next question, Shweta. Okay, I got several answers. Let me check them one by one. So first Subbaraju, no. Sri Lakshmi, okay, many gave the answer. Okay, V in greater than 4, output is 2, else V in by 2. Okay, the slope is 1 by 2. That is the main point that one should note. So Subbaraju, your answer was absolutely fine. Okay, all gave the same answer. V in greater than 4 అయితే output equal to in by 2 అన్నారు. Less than 4 అయితే V output equal to 2 అన్నారు. I think Harika, you were wrong అనుకుంటున్నానమ్మా. V in greater than అయినప్పుడు కాన్స్టెంట్ వోల్టేజ్ వస్తుంది, బట్ V in greater than అయినప్పుడు నీకు స్లోప్ 1 by 2 వచ్చింది. సో హారిక, you altered the answers. You please check. You altered the answer of writing V in greater than 4 and V in less than 4, but obviously this will end up in false result. So you please cross check again. Okay, next, any more answers? Okay, Harika and Subbaraju gave the answer. Okay, Tarak Sriram also gave V in greater than 4, V output equal to, absolutely fine Sriram, that was the correct answer. And also Sri Lakshmi gave the answer, V in greater than 4, V output equal to V in by 2. No. Sri Lakshmi, also please again check your answer. Shall I explain now? Okay, let me explain. Guys, please verify with your answer. Okay, same amma, ముందు ఇది అనాలిసిస్ చేసే ముందు you try to find what is the voltage at this point, VA, because as it is connected to the anode part of the diode. So let me assume this node voltage as VA. So now if you remove this part of the circuit and cross check this circuit, then clearly as it is voltage divider circuit and the resistance are also same, 3K and 3K were given. So V out equal to VA equal to V in by 2, which is nothing but V out for time being, but V out should not be written right away because as other part of circuit is also connected. Now what you have to do is for this diode to be on, what should be your VA voltage? If VA greater than 2 volts, then your diode will be on. If VA less than 2 volts, then your diode would be off. but VA means V in by 2. So V in by 2 greater than 2 volts, which is nothing but V in greater than 4 volts, then your diode would be on. If V in less than 4 volts, then your diode would be off. So if you are clear with these 2 points, then you can right away solve this question on your own. ఎప్పుడైతే diode on అవుతుందో, immediate when the diode is turned on, so this point ఇంకా ఇక్కడ ఏముందో మీకు అనవసరం, this output would be 2 volts. This is directly connected to this point, right? So if diode is turned on, then your output equal to 2 volts. Okay, so if V in greater than 4, then your output was 2 volts. If V in less than 4, then this is open circuit, open. If this is open, then this V output equal to V in by 2. Diode off అయితే V output equal to V in by 2. అంటే slope ఎంత 1 by 2. So again I am writing, if V in greater than 4, then V out equal to 2 volts. సో ఇక్కడ కూడా మీరు చూడండి రా, ఇక్కడ కూడా 1 by 2 స్లోప్ వస్తుంది. ఇది 4 కి, ఇది 2 volts. So for V in less than 4, your slope was 1 by 2. So these are the transfer characteristics of this question. Very important model. You please check again if you are not clear with this question. So I am done with 6th question. Is everyone clear with that 6th question? Amma, Harika and Shweta, are you Shweta not? Harika and Sri Lakshmi, are you clear with this question? Any doubts? Guys, please respond. Yes, clear. Okay. So remaining 2 answers are absolutely fine. So I'm not going to ask those guys again. So who are not responding, you can ask if you have any doubt with this question, or I will proceed with the next part of the next question. Okay. Maunam Ardhangikaram. So I assume that you guys understood, and I am proceeding with the next part of the question. Okay. So this is the seventh question. Okay. Now, instead of getting a constant slope like 1 by 2 or 1 by 3 or like that, what if there was variable resistance? So we will solve one question of that model of variable resistances, or R1, R2 and unknown resistance తీసుకుంటే, so that we can solve any type of question where the values of R1 and R2 were given. So this is one such question. You please try to solve this question on your own. A similar model, you try to solve this on your own. Okay, you try to solve this question. Please be patient and careful, because R1, R2 అనే unknown resistance కాబట్టి డైరెక్ట్ గా వేసేయడం కుదరదురా. There will be some variables part. So you please try to solve that question and comment. No need to comment your answer. If you are done, you tell me that you are done, because the equations would contain R1, R2, all those things. So it's not that easy to write in the chat box, right? Okay, done. So Sri Lakshmi, you can unmute yourself and you can tell me what answer you got. Who are done, you can unmute yourself and tell the answer that you have got. Subraju, you guys can unmute yourself and tell what answer you got. One at a time. Okay.
V in greater than 0.7 into R1 plus R2 by R2 అయితే V not 0.7 volts అన్న.
Okay.
లేకపోతే R2 into V in R2 by R1 plus R2 అవుతుంది స్లోప్.
Perfect. You can mute yourself. Perfect answer. Yes, anyone did all got, or shall I explain again? Subraju, perfect answer, very catchy. The answer was correct. So this is the last question in this transfer characteristics model. We are going to move to the next models in the coming questions. Okay then, shall I explain the answer? Okay then, I will explain the answer. You just try to listen that. Very important model and similar model, so no need to worry. So initial గా డయోడ్ లేదనుకుందాం, కాసేపు డయోడ్ తీసేద్దాం. Then what would be the voltage at this anode? The same I am considering the same. So I already given 0.7 here. So no need to consider that right away, ఎందుకంటే డయోడ్ ఆన్ ఆఫ్ తెలియదు కాబట్టి. సో ఇక్కడ ఈ VA వోల్టేజ్ ఎంతంటే ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎ సింపుల్ voltage divider circuit. VA is nothing but V0, that is Vin into R2 by R1 plus R2. So this is the voltage that is present here. Now to analyze whether this diode is on or not, zero greater than zero kada chodali, but ఇక్కడ already VD on 0.7 ఇచ్చాను కాబట్టి this voltage should be greater than 0.7. ఈ bias voltage కంటే ఎక్కువ ఉంటేనే టర్న్ ఆన్ అవుతుంది. So if my VA is greater than, okay, if my VA is greater than 0.7 ante my Vin into R2 by R1 plus R2, this value greater than 0.7 aite, then my diode would be on. Diode on avudanta. Or else దీన్ని ఎలా రాయొచ్చురా, Vin greater than 0.7 into R1 plus R2 by R2, దీన్నే 1 plus R1 by R2 అని అంటారు. మీ ఇష్టం ఎలా అయినా రాసుకోండి. అంటే ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ క్యారెక్టరిస్టిక్స్ లో at some point where that point is greater, ఆ పాయింట్ ఏంట్రా 0.7 into 1 plus R1 by R2, ఈ పాయింట్ దాటితే from beyond this point my V out equal to if then this diode will turn on అంటే 0.7 volts ఇక్కడ తగిలిద్ది. సో సర్టెన్ పాయింట్ రా 0.7 ఉంది కాబట్టి ఇది 0.7. ఈ పాయింట్ దట్ 0.7 అన్న ఎందుకన్నా ఎక్కడి నుంచి గీయలేదు అంటే you all know less than 0.7 diode off, so there will be some slope, so I have given this room to draw that slope. ఈ పాయింట్ దాటిన తర్వాత నుంచి my diode will turn on, so this 0.7 volts will attach here. సో ఎప్పుడైతే ఆ 0.7 ఎక్కడ తగిలిద్దో my output will clamp at 0.7 volts. Now what if Vin less than this thing? If Vin less than this thing, my output equal to simply this thing. అంతే కదా, డయోడ్ ఎప్పుడైతే ఆఫ్ అయిపోద్దో VA ఈక్వల్ టు V0 కదా. సో ద స్లోప్ ఈస్ R2 by R1 plus R2. సో మై స్లోప్ ఈస్ R2 by R1 plus R2. ఓకే, సో దీస్ ఆర్ ద ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ క్యారెక్టరిస్టిక్స్ V out వర్సెస్ Vin. ఐ హోప్ యూ గైస్ ఆర్ క్లియర్. ఇది అర్థం కాకపోతే మళ్ళీ చెప్పంటారా, బికాస్ దిస్ ఈస్ ద స్టాండర్డ్ మోడల్ దట్ యూ గైస్ షుడ్ నో. ఓకే, క్లియర్? Shall I move to the next model? Yes, then I am moving to the next model. Is everyone clear, right? Akash and Sai, they're not responding. Yes, okay. Then I am moving to the next model. So these are next level of questions. There would be 3 questions. Okay, let me go like a flash. So these are the 3 different models. ఎంతకు మించి రాదురా, ఇదొక మోడల్ రా, ఈ 3 పాసిబిలిటీస్. సో ఈ 3 కూడా చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. ఏంటంటే ద మెయిన్ ఫోకస్ షుడ్ బి యూ షుడ్ మేక్ KVL టు సాటిస్ఫై. ఫస్ట్ పాయింట్ ఏంటంటే KVL సాటిస్ఫై అవ్వాలి. KVL సాటిస్ఫై అయ్యేటట్టు యూ షుడ్ ప్లాన్ ఇట్ అకార్డింగ్లీ. సెకండ్ థింగ్, హైయెస్ట్ పొటెన్షియల్ డిఫరెన్స్ ఉన్న పాత్ను చూస్ చేసుకోవాలి. హైయెస్ట్ పొటెన్షియల్ డిఫరెన్స్ ఉన్న పాత్ను కనుక మీరు చూస్ చేసుకున్నట్లయితే యువర్ ఆన్సర్ వుడ్ బి కరెక్ట్. సో మై క్వశ్చన్ ఇస్ ఫైండ్ V0 అండ్ I0. సో V0 అండ్ I0 అన్నప్పుడు ఓకే, యూ ట్రై దిస్ క్వశ్చన్ ఫర్ ఎ వైల్, దెన్ ఐ విల్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ మై ఆన్సర్. ఓకే, ఫస్ట్ థింగ్ ఏంటంటే KVL సాటిస్ఫై అవ్వాలి. సెకండ్ థింగ్ ఏంటంటే హైయెస్ట్ పొటెన్షియల్ డిఫరెన్స్ పాత్, అది హింట్ రా హైయెస్ట్ పొటెన్షియల్ డిఫరెన్స్ అనేది. 3 volts and 1 milliampere. ఓకే, పర్ఫెక్ట్. సో ఆల్రెడీ తెలుసు చాలా మందికి, చెప్పేస్తున్నారు ఆన్సర్, బట్ యువర్ ఇంటర్ప్రిటేషన్ ఈజ్ మోర్ ఇంపార్టెంట్. ఓకే, హౌ యు ఆర్ ఇంటర్ప్రిటింగ్ దట్ ఈజ్ ఇంపార్టెంట్. Vout గ్రేటర్ దెన్ 3 volts, గ్రేటర్ దెన్ 3 ఉండదురా, ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ 3 క్లాంప్ అవుద్ది. ఎందుకంటే ఐ గేవ్ యూ దోస్ డయోడ్స్ as ఐడల్. నేను ఆ డయోడ్స్ వీడియో అని మెన్షన్ చేయలేదంటే యూ షుడ్ ట్రీట్ దెమ్ as ఐడల్. And for idle there is no such thought of greater than 3 or something like this. Okay, guys, should I explain? So answer చెప్పేశారు మీరు. So nothing there for me to explain. Okay, nothing there for me to explain, but your interpretation should be worthy for solving these question. So let me explain. Okay, highest potential difference obviously ఇది 0 volts, ఇది 3 volts. So this path is your highest potential difference. So that is absolutely fine. But apart from that, what other interpretation can we make? Okay, let's see. Okay, so for example, ఈ డయోడ్ ఆన్ అయింది అనుకుందాం. ఈ డయోడ్ ఆన్ అయిందంటే దిస్ వోల్టేజ్ ఈజ్ లెస్ దెన్ 1 వోల్ట్ అనే కదా. దిస్ వోల్టేజ్ ఈజ్ లెస్ దెన్ 1 వోల్ట్. సో అప్పుడు ఇది ఆన్ అవుద్ది, ఇది ఆన్ అవుద్ది. సో 3 డయోడ్స్ ఆన్ అయితే ఈ వి అవుట్పుట్ దగ్గర ఈ 1 వోల్ట్ వస్తుందా, 2 వోల్ట్ వస్తుందా, 3 వోల్ట్స్ వస్తుందా? సో దిస్ ఈజ్ ఎ కాంట్రడిక్షన్. అందుకు the analysis should be in such a way that at a time, at any instant of time, only one diode should on and remaining two should be off. So అలా ఒక డయోడ్ ఆన్ అయ్యి రిమైనింగ్ ఆఫ్ అయితే then what will happen means the KVL will holds good. So let us check how that is possible. Okay, కావాలని వెనక్కి వచ్చాను so that these writings will disappear. So ఇప్పుడు let me assume that only this diode was turned on. అప్పుడు ఇక్కడ 3 volts వస్తుందా నాకు. ఎప్పుడైతే ఇక్కడ 3 volts వస్తుందో నాకు దీస్ 2 డయోడ్స్ వర్ టర్న్డ్ ఆఫ్. ఇది ఆఫ్, ఇది ఆఫ్. సో ఓన్లీ దిస్ డయోడ్ is turned on and it is satisfying Kirchhoff voltage law. So my output voltage is 3 volts and 3 by 3k is 1 milliampere. So that was my answer. So then you solve this question. This question also very similar. Highest potential difference on the path chodali, and as this is 5 volts, the highest potential difference path is 5 to 1 volt. సో అట్లా చూసుకుంటేనే ఓన్లీ దిస్ డయోడ్ విల్ బి టర్న్డ్ ఆన్. సో ఇఫ్ ఎందుకంటే ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ ఇది టర్న్ ఆన్ అయింది అనుకోండి, ఇక్కడ 1 వోల్ట్ వస్తుంది మీకు. 5 - 1 by 5k. సో అది డ్రాప్ అంత అయ్యి 1 వోల్ట్ ఎప్పుడైతే ఇక్కడికి వచ్చిందో దీస్ 2 విల్ బి ఆఫ్. ఎందుకంటే 2 volts is greater than 1 volt, 3 volt greater than 1 volt కాబట్టి. సో అగైన్ ఇట్స్ సాటిస్ఫైయింగ్ Kirchhoff voltage law. సో ద షార్ట్ కట్ ఈస్ యూ చెక్ ఫర్ highest potential difference. So as highest potential difference is from 5 to 1 volt, this diode will turn on. So 1 voltage will clamp here. So my output is 1 volt and my current, if I write current here, it is 5 - 1 volt by 5k, which is 4 by 5 milli, something like 0.8 milliamperes. So similarly, if all these three are same, then you no need to worry. You find this current, this voltage would be 3 volts. ఏది క్లాంప్ అయినా పర్లేదు. సో మై కరెంట్ వుడ్ బి 3 milliamperes, విచ్ ఈస్ షేర్డ్ బై దీస్ 3 పాత్స్. ఈ 3 పాత్స్ షేర్ చేసుకుంటాయి, లైక్ 1 milliampere, 1 milliampere, 1 milliampere. ఎందుకంటే యూనివర్సల్ లాస్ కేసీఎల్ కేవీఎల్ వైలేట్ అవ్వకూడదు కదా. సో దట్ ఈస్ ద రీజన్ అండ్ దట్ ఈస్ హౌ యూ షుడ్ సాల్వ్ దీస్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ క్వశ్చన్స్. సో విత్ దిస్ we have covered 2 different models of questions, that is multiple diode questions. Still we will see, but transfer characteristics కొన్ని సర్క్యూట్స్ కే చూసాం రా. ఇంకా కొన్ని సర్క్యూట్స్, ఇంకా బ్యూటిఫుల్ సర్క్యూట్స్ ఉన్నాయి ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ క్యారెక్టరిస్టిక్స్ గీయడానికి. బట్ సూన్ ఇన్ ద కమింగ్ సెషన్స్ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు సీ ఆల్ దోస్ థింగ్స్. బట్ ఐ థింక్ యూ గాట్ క్లియర్ ఐడియా అబౌట్ 2 different models today. Okay, shall I explain few more questions or shall we conclude? ఇంకో 2-3 questions explain చేయనా వేరే మోడల్? ఓకే, అర్థం కాలేదమ్మా. లాస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్. శ్రీలక్ష్మి లాస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ ఏంటి? ఓకే, ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయనా? ఓకే ఓకే గైస్, సో ఫర్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ క్లియర్ రైట్? సో ఫర్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఫైన్ రైట్? యు గైస్ అండర్స్టూడ్ రైట్? ఇట్స్ ఫాస్ట్. ఎస్, ఓకే. దెన్ ఐ విల్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ స్టిల్ ఓకే 3 different questions ఉన్నాయి. సో ఐ విల్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ దోస్ continuously without interrupting, so you try to focus them. Okay, so my question is to find what is the value of v0. so ఈ క్వశ్చన్ ఒకసారి ట్రై చేయండి ఓన్ గా, v0 ఏమవుద్ది అని. సో ఫర్ దీస్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ క్వశ్చన్స్ what I would suggest you is you initially assume whether this diode is on or off. ఏదో ఒక assumption తీసుకోండి and you proceed accordingly, and then you cross check whether your assumption was correct or not. Okay, so let me think this diode is on. ముందు నేను దీన్ని ఆన్ అనుకుంటున్నాను. లెట్ డయోడ్ ఆన్. ఎప్పుడైతే డయోడ్ ఆన్ అవుద్దో దేర్ విల్ బి ఏ సింగిల్ కరెంట్ దట్ ఈస్ ఫ్లోయింగ్, బికాస్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఏ సిరీస్ కనెక్షన్. a single current will flow in this circuit, or ఇది సర్క్యూట్ రైట్, ఈ సిమిలర్ టు సర్క్యూట్. ఓకే, సో అప్పుడు ఏమవుద్రా, దట్ కరెంట్ వుడ్ బి 10 - 10 బై టోటల్ రెసిస్టెన్స్ 2k + 1k, దట్ ఈస్ 3k. సో 20 by 3k, nothing but approximately 6.3 milliamperes. So that is my current. So if this is the current, then what is the voltage across this 2k resistor? 2k into 6.3 milliamperes, nothing but almost 12.6 volts anta. సో ఈ రెసిస్టెన్స్ దగ్గర నాకు ఎంత వోల్టేజ్ కనిపిస్తుందంటే 12.6 volts కనిపిస్తుందంట. సో 10 - 12.6 అంటే దిస్ వాల్యూ ఈజ్ నెగిటివ్. ఇది నెగిటివ్ అయినంత మాత్రాన డయోడ్ ఆఫ్ అని అనుకోవద్దు, బికాస్ దిస్ ఈజ్ మోర్ నెగిటివ్ -10. ఓకే, నౌ the current that is flowing through the diode is positive kabatti obviously this would be turned on, or else you just cross check this 1k into 6.3 milliamperes emodra 6.3 volts avuddi. So this is 6.3 volts. So -10 plus 6.3, what would be your answer? Guys, you are getting my question, right? Guys, అర్థమవుతుందా? నేను ఏం చెప్తున్నా అర్థమవుతుందా? ఎస్, ఓకే, మళ్ళీ జరిగిపోయింది. ఓకే, నో ప్రాబ్లం. యూ క్యాలిక్యులేటెడ్ ద కరెంట్, రైట్? ఆఫ్టర్ క్యాలిక్యులేటింగ్ ద కరెంట్ యూ జస్ట్ వెరిఫై వెదర్ దిస్ డయోడ్ ఈస్ టర్న్డ్ ఆన్ ఆర్ ఆఫ్. కరెంట్ పాజిటివ్ అయితే ఆబ్వియస్ గా టర్న్ ఆన్ అవుద్ది, అండ్ దిస్ పొటెన్షియల్ షుడ్ బి గ్రేటర్ దెన్ దిస్ పొటెన్షియల్. If that is the case, then this diode will be turned on. If this is turned on, then obviously the output voltage is 10 minus 2k into that current. Okay, this 10 minus the 2k into the current antara 6.33 milli kada, so adi meer inka simplify cheskondi. So output would be negative vastadi, some -3 ఇది -12.33 కదా. సో 10 - 12.33 అంటే 6 to the 12.66, 20/3k. ఓకే, అది సింప్లిఫై చేయండి రా. ఇక్కడ ఎంత వస్తే అంత వస్తుంది మీకు ఆన్సర్. ఇక్కడ ఎంత వస్తుంది? ఇది -2.33 అనుకుంటా. యూ సింప్లిఫై దిస్ థింగ్, ద కరెంట్ దట్ ఈస్ ఎంటరింగ్ ఇస్ 20/3k అంటే 20/3 milliamperes. సో ఇక్కడ ఎంతో కొంత డ్రాప్ ఉంటుంది కదా, యూ క్యాలిక్యులేట్ దట్ డ్రాప్ అక్రాస్ దిస్ 2k and you subtract that from 10 volts, that would be your output. Okay, similarly you try to solve this. So itla multiple diodes vaste, this is very very important model. Please stay with me for this question. Okay, initially I am assuming both D1 and D2 are on. Just an assumption ra, rendu on anukunte how the circuit would be. This ground will be connected here, so ikkada 0 volts idi ela. So let us check the current. Again the current is 10 minus of -10/3k, which is nothing but 20/3 milliamperes. So ఈ సర్క్యూట్ ఇందాకట్లాగే సిమిలర్ గా ఉంది కాబట్టి వాట్ వుడ్ బి యువర్ ఆన్సర్? ఆబ్వియస్ గా ఈ డయోడ్ టర్న్ ఆన్ అవుతుందని మీరు చెప్పొచ్చు క్లియర్ గా, డయోడ్ టర్న్ ఆన్ అవుతుంది. బట్ ఇది టర్న్ ఆన్ అయ్యాక ఇఫ్ దిస్ ఈజ్ 0 volts, this ground is connected, right? This is more negative for your interpretation ante. Idi more negative, idi ground. So obviously this diode also will turn on. Eppudaithe ee diode turn on avuddo, this ground node will be clamped here. Ikkada tagilidi ground node. As this diode is also turned on, this 0 volts will appear here. So directly you can say your output as 0 volts. Okay, now after writing this as 0 volts, you can cross check your answer. 10 minus 0/2k antara 5 milliamperes. So as it is positive current, diode on అయింది కాబట్టి పాజిటివ్ కరెంట్ ఫ్లో అవుతుంది. ఓకే, అండ్ ఇఫ్ యూ అగైన్ క్రాస్ చెక్ విత్ ద 5 milliamperes, ఆ 5 milliamperes ఇక్కడ మీరు రాసుకొని చూస్తే అది ఇక్కడ సబ్ట్రాక్ట్ చేస్తే దిస్ వుడ్ బి మోర్ నెగిటివ్. ఇది ఎప్పుడైతే మోర్ నెగిటివ్ అవుతుందో దాన్ 0, దిస్ డయోడ్ ఈజ్ ఆల్సో టర్న్డ్ ఆన్. సో యువర్ అజంప్షన్ వాజ్ అబ్సల్యూట్లీ ఫైన్. ఓకే, you should go with your assumption and what it appear like. Yeah, 3.33. Yeah, so there was a calculation mistake. 3.33 would be your answer. Guys, are you clear with this question? Multiple diodes, rendu diodes unnadi ardhamavuthunayi kada. Guys, make it quick so that one last question we can conclude our session. Yes, okay, then I will give you this question, last question. Okay, ఇంకా రాద్దాం అనుకొని వదిలేసాను. But as 1 hour is completed, we will see peak detector rectifier circuits all in the next session. You try to solve this question, or you can take this as your homework question. I will explain this in the next session. The approach is similar. You initially assume whether D1 and D2 are on or off, and you solve accordingly. You try to find the output. So guys, ఒకటి ఏం చెప్పాలనుకుంటున్నానంటే ఇన్స్టెడ్ ఆఫ్ డైరెక్ట్లీ గోయింగ్ టు రెక్టిఫైయర్స్ మీకు ఆల్రెడీ రెక్టిఫైర్స్ అవుట్పుట్ తెలిసే ఉంటుంది. ఇఫ్ దిస్ ఈజ్ మై ఇన్పుట్ వేవ్ ఫామ్, then my output would be like this, half cycles for half a rectifier. To be precise, this would be my output ఎందుకంటే VD on అనేది ఉంటుంది ఇక్కడ, VD on, ఓకే, దిస్ గ్యాప్. సో ఈ అవుట్పుట్ అయితే నేను ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేయట్లేదు రెక్టిఫైర్ నుంచి, ఎందుకంటే ఐ వాంట్ కంప్లీట్ డీసీ ఫ్రమ్ ద రెక్టిఫైర్, పర్ఫెక్ట్ డీసీ సిగ్నల్. సో అందుకు టు అవాయిడ్ దిస్ డ్రాప్ ఆఫ్ 1.7 volts we are going to use a diodes called as precision diodes or super diodes. These diodes are linked with the concept of operational amplifier. ఒక ఆపరేషనల్ యాంప్లిఫైర్ యొక్క టైల్ దగ్గర అంటే అవుట్పుట్ ఎండ్ దగ్గర what we are going to do is we are going to connect a diode, so that entire circuit will be called as a super diode or a precision diode. So a diode circuits తెలియాలి అంటే you should know the concept of operational amplifier. So for this reason I am going to break the diode circuits for time being, and I am thinking to start operational amplifiers, and I'm going to cover entire operational amplifiers very fast. Then we are going to solve diode with op-amp problems. There are beautiful questions which are interrelated. That means that in the same question both will be given, that an op-amp will be given as well as a diode will be given. So diode with op-amp questions are very important. Then we can start MOSFET or BJT, again op-amp with MOSFET, op-amp with BJT. So this is the flow of the class. So I want your opinion whether to complete entire diodes without telling op-amp or without knowing in depth about that, or shall I explain op-amps in detail and then get back to the point where we left. So your honest opinion is required, but for clear explanation op-amps are required. Okay, then from the next session there will be beautiful sessions regarding op-amp circuits, because those are very good, easy to understand, and very high amount of analysis is required, which I am very good in delivering lecture on op-amp. So you would love or you would enjoy the questions on operational amplifier. So please stay tuned to the upcoming lectures regarding op-amp circuits. Then we are going to deal op-amp with diode and some other important diode circuits like clippers, clampers, and all those things. So you might come across this point, why okay, those diode applications we will see in the upcoming lectures. Like ఇప్పుడు RFID tags కనుక చూసినట్లయితే in RFID systems and all, there will be no battery in the RFID chip, right? RFID scanner నుంచి scan చేయగానే that chip will get automatically activated. How these things are going on, just a quick explanation, just listen. RFID system కనుక మీరు చూసినట్లయితే RFID రీడర్ ఎలా ఉంటుంది స్కాన్ చేస్తుంటే, this RFID chip won't have any battery. There are different types of chips which you come across in your microprocessor and all for writing the code for RFID tags, but that doesn't matter. So ఈ chip కి ఎలా పవర్ వస్తుందంటే, this antenna signal at the receiver end there will be an antenna and some circuit. This can be a rectifier circuit. ఈ రెక్టిఫైర్ సర్క్యూట్ కి ఒక కెపాసిటర్ కనుక మీరు అటాచ్ చేస్తే దేర్ విల్ బి సమ్ చార్జ్ అక్రాస్ దిస్ కెపాసిటర్ ఆఫ్ అరౌండ్ 0.3 or 0.5 volts, అండ్ హియర్ దట్ చిప్ విల్ బి కనెక్టెడ్. సో ద సర్క్యూటరీ లైక్ ఫ్లిప్ ఫ్లాప్స్, లాచెస్, ఎందుకంటే డేటా స్టోర్ చేసుకోవాలి కదా RFID ట్యాగ్. ఒక ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ని ఇఫ్ యూ స్కాన్ అన్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్, దెన్ ద ఎంటైర్ డేటా ఆఫ్ ద ఆబ్జెక్ట్ విల్ బి obtained on the screen or laptop or something. So if that to happen, then this chip should store some amount of data. To store that amount of data, there should be a importance of digital circuit part like latches, flip flops, all these things. So to power on or to run all these parts, there is some potential required which will be drawn from this part of circuit, and this is complete analog orientation. So now this 0.3 volts may not be sufficient to drive this entire chip. So what you should do is, instead of rectifier you can use here voltage multiplier or voltage doubler or voltage tripler. So voltage multiplier, again this voltage multiplier circuit requires diodes and capacitors. So see, if you go in detail about the applications of diodes, you can interrelate these things with your daily life applications. So don't worry, I'm going to explain this clippers, clampers, voltage doublers or voltage multiplier circuit, all these things in very detail once after we are done with operational amplifier part. Okay guys, any feedback Are you guys clear with this today's lecture? Is anything need to be improved or everything going smooth and fine? You guys are able to follow this or not? Please give me a quick response in just 1 minute so that we can conclude this session. Okay, you guys are satisfied, right? It's not like wasting 1 hour of time. మీరేం అనుకోవట్లేదు కదా 1 hour waste అని. You are satisfied with this session, right? So I'm giving my utmost explanation and utmost experience I'm delivering. So trust me, I'm okay to explain analog. I'm a bit good in analog, so I will make your doubts clear soon. Okay, and operational amplifiers would be an extraordinary session. If you can follow, you can also call your friends or invite your friends to this session, so that, or else they can watch in YouTube also. But from tomorrow, operational amplifiers, the first class of operational amplifiers, so don't miss that session. That would be a eye feast for you, a fruitful session for you from tomorrow onwards. That is an operational amplifiers. You're going to see why negative feedback for mathematical operations like add or subtract and all these things. What are waveforms, how waveforms are generated, how exactly operational amplifier is giving a stable output, how many iterations are required for it to give the stable output. ఎందుకంటే మీరు ల్యాబ్స్ లో చూసుంటారు, అవుట్పుట్ వేవ్ఫామ్ ఇమీడియట్ గా మీకు ఎగ్జాక్ట్ గా వచ్చేది, ఇమీడియట్ గా మీరు గేస్తున్నట్టు ఇలా అవుట్పుట్ వచ్చేది. దేర్ విల్ బి సమ్ ట్రాన్సిషన్స్ హ్యాపెనింగ్ and then the output will get stable. Why these transitions are happening, how op amp is managing to get a stable output. So all these things we are going to see in the next session. So don't miss that operational amplifiers part, and sure you will enjoy from tomorrow. Thank you guys, thank you for spending your valuable time with me and for staying throughout the entire session. Thank you and see you in the next session. Bye, take care.